What's up, guys? It's Hannah_X, aka Hannah, and I'm back. Or at least I'm gonna try to be back. Hang on, I am like not centered. This is not working. As I was saying, I'm gonna be back, or at least try to be back. So this video is going to be why I took a break and explaining what was going on in my life at that time, because I don't think people realize how much work I'm doing right now. So yeah, I'm going to be explaining that and explaining what I want to do with my channel going forward, and we'll see where this takes me. Also, my window is actually open today. Didn't think that was going to happen, but it did. So let's do this. First off, let me start by saying I am really upset with COVID right now, because not only am I stuck inside for 2 weeks with no church and no school, which is really mean of it anyway, it also took away theater for a week and maybe for a second week because there's no school for 2 weeks. Which is so mean of it. It should not have done that, you know? You know. So anyway, why I left. So this video is going to be sectioned off into a couple parts, which I'll pin a comment that have timestamps to them. So if you want to like skip over all of the reasons why I left and want to go straight to what I'm thinking going forward, or you want to skip over the theater part or skip over the school part, that's fine. So let's start with the first section. Also, I did not write a script, so this is all coming out of my head, and we're gonna see where it takes me. So, the first reason why, and the biggest reason why I have not done YouTube in 5 months, is because of school. And this is gonna be a big one. So school is obviously where I spend most of the time. I'm a high school student. I'm a sophomore, actually, in high school. So I'm always at school, so I don't always have time to do things. And then obviously when I come home, I have homework, or I'm studying, or I just want to relax after a long day of school, because I'm doing so much. I'm doing, how many honors? 3 honors, 1 AP course, and then 2 normal courses, one of which is easy, but then the other one is Spanish. So learning a different language isn't the easiest, especially since next year I am skipping Spanish 5-6. So I'm in Spanish 3-4 right now, which I guess is what you would call Spanish 2 in other places. And then I'm going straight to 5-6, which I guess would be 3, and then I'm going straight into IB. So, if you guys didn't know, I am in pre-international baccalaureate right now, which if you don't know, I'll link a video to what international baccalaureate is in the description, because it explains it really, really good, and I'm going to be talking about it on my channel, obviously, because I'm going to be experiencing international baccalaureate next year, and I'm going to make videos about it. So as a prerequisite to that, watch that video, because I think it explains it really good, and that video is one of the reasons why I ended up applying, because it explains it really, really good. Anyway, as I am in pre-IB, there are some certain things that I have to take to get into IB, and that is 3 honors and 1 AP. Well, now for my school, AP isn't required, but I think it was smart for me to take it anyway, because it teaches me how to take that upper level class. So I'm in honors English, and then I'm taking honors algebra 3-4. So I'll get to that story later. And then honors chemistry. which is rough. It's the hardest class in the school, in the entire school. Like, the whole school knows about it. It's notorious for being really, really hard, which I'm surviving. I have a B, which at this point I'm fine with. It's an A on a weighted scale, so we're fine. And then I'm taking AP World History. So yeah, school is a lot right now. And I've been wanting to make a day in my life as a sophomore in high school, but I really don't think that's possible because in most of my classes my phone isn't allowed out and I don't want to just whip out my camera. So yeah, that's there. Also, geometry was a really big reason why I stopped. I think I talked about it in my last video. So I took honors geometry over summer and that bled into this year through October. So, or I guess now it's last year, but I'm counting it as this school year, into October. I took the test October 9th, I think, somewhere around that day. And so I was working really, really hard to finish geometry over that time period, while also doing all of my other school work, because for pre-IB I have to be a year ahead in math so that I can take pre-calculus next year, and that just didn't happen. So, well, it didn't happen before because in 6th grade I decided not to take the placement test because it would have made me miss a day of school, and why would I miss a day of math in order to take this test that I was probably going to fail? In my mind, it made no sense. Geometry was rough, but I finally finished, and then I never had the ability to go back into filming because of school. But I'm going to try to do that, and you'll see later when I talk about it. The next part is theater, and theater is also rough. So in the time period since you've last seen me, I've done Addams Family, which I think I talked about on my channel. I can't remember. So I was in production while I was still filming back in October. We performed, we had 2 weekends, and then I had a week off, and then I did another show. So that was Peter Pan, a New Musical, which I might make a video about it. Comment down below if you want that, because that was a weird experience, and not everyone knows this show because it's a relatively newer show, and it's also not well known. The only professional production of Peter Pan, a New Musical was in California. So it didn't even like get to Broadway or off Broadway. It was regional. So yeah, but for some reason CYTs all across America have been doing it. And now I'm in production for a 3rd show, which is Talk Everlasting, which I'm very excited for, but it might not happen. But we're going to try to keep our minds happy and not thinking about the show dying, because that would be mean. So yeah, theater has been keeping me away from my channel for a while as well. For one reason, because I have rehearsals on Friday night and Saturday afternoon. So Friday night it's like 3 hours, 6 to 9, and then Saturday it can be from 12 all the way to 6 was our latest we've done for this show, but it's normally to 5. But yeah, it's a lot of work. So in the mornings on Saturdays, I typically do homework or just relax before I go to theater. But I have a plan now, which I'll discuss later. But I'm going to try to be better and make time in my schedule, because even though theater is a lot, I still want to incorporate this side of my life into my life. So yeah, theater is a big thing, and I will let you guys know what happens with Tuck, and if Tuck does eventually make it all the way to performing. We perform in May, we should be fine. So yeah, the last part of my reasoning is the resources / production side. So I have a lot of ideas. I just don't know how to get them into production, which is a problem, but I'm gonna work on it. And then I lost my editing software because it was a gift for a year from my parents for my birthday / Christmas last year. So it's obviously expired now because my birthday's in December. So now I have to edit off of iMovie, which means that I can't use my camera because my camera getting the footage onto my phone is really hard. But don't worry guys, I'm going to be looking for editing software that is like Premiere Pro because that's what I use at school for my film class. And I've gotten used to it now, that now editing on iMovie is really weird. So I'm going to be looking into softwares. I'll ask my film teacher about it, but for right now, I don't really have resources. But I'm going to be trying my hardest to get there. So yeah, now for what I'm planning on going forwards. The first thing is I'm planning on getting a new name on my channel, probably my first and middle name, but I don't know, because there's a lot of channels with that name already out there, so I might change it, might not, we'll see what happens. But I know I don't really like the Hannah_Axe branding anymore. I might keep it, we'll see. And then I plan on posting every Saturday, tentatively. So obviously the next 2 weeks I'm going to be posting more often because I have a lot of time on my hands since there's no school. But after this break from school, I'm going to be filming Sundays, editing all the way through the week, finish editing Friday afternoon, and then posting on Saturday morning. And then we do the whole thing again. So comment down below video ideas because I know you guys haven't seen me in a while, so you might have things you're wondering about me. So do questions down below. I think I might post something on my Instagram that's asking for questions for Q&A since you haven't seen me in a while. And then also video recommendations because I want to see what you guys want to see from me now that I'm back. But yes guys, I'm back and we'll see where this takes me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I won't tell you to ring the bell because that's a joke in my film class and I don't want to adhere to it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. That was weird, but bye.